I'm Mike Wolf.
And I'm Frank Fritz.
And we're pickers.
We travel the back roads of America looking for rusty gold. We're looking for amazing things buried in people's garages and barns.
What most people see as junk, we see as dollar signs.
We'll buy anything we think we can make a buck on.
Each item we pick has a history all its own. And the people we meet, well, they're a breed all their own. We make a living telling the history of America one piece at a time. Me and Frankie, we're not about sloppy seconds. We want to pick first.
You know, unfortunately, this was kind of a bust for us. I mean, we really need something to make this trip worthwhile.
We're in Kansas. It's kind of miserable. The clouds are rolling in. It's starting to drizzle a little bit. That's not going to deter us. And we're going to do some freestyling. There's a lot of roads around here, man. We're going to be looking for anything that we can pounce on and make some money.
We've been driving and driving and driving for hours. All of a sudden, we come across this place that's got a caboose in its front yard.
Turn around. Slam on the brakes.
This is the first glimmer of hope that we've had. There's a lot of rubbish. There's a lot of outbuildings.
See some rusty signs on the barn. I'm thinking to myself, okay, if we don't stop here, we're idiots. Hello? Hello? Hey, how you doing?
Hollering out here.
Hey, I'm Mike.
Mike.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
How you doing? My name's Frank.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Look at that travel trailer.
I'm saying.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Is the bottom of it down there?
Oh my. Ho.
What?
I'm coming. Look at that. If that wasn't all chewed up.
We're hitting the road. We're heading towards Kansas. It's going to be rough out there, man. We're going to dig our heels in and see what we can pull out of there.
Yeah, we've had some pickers that we know that it's tough out there, but that doesn't discourage us.
We're in the middle of nowhere in Kansas, so when we're freestyling, it's pretty sketchy. This is like really lost.
Danielle's calling. Hello?
Hey,
What's going on?
you're gonna find this really interesting.
All right, I'm listening.
There's two guys.
Augie and Dennis,
They drive around in a brown van just like you guys do. I mean, I know your van's white, but
they just remind me so much of you guys.
What kind of stuff do they have?
Stop by and see how cool these guys are.
They're nowhere near as cool as you, of course.
All right, thank you. God, he cut my hand off when he reached in for that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oil can central.
Frank has died and gone to heaven. Frankie was just mesmerized, man. He was like a deer in the headlights. He was blinded by the light.
Unbelievable.
This is like Frank's Graceland.
I mean, you got some real cans here. Unbelievable.
This is like
Two number 45s, one with cheese.
What year is this card?
Norb, you have company.
No me moleste mosquito. No me moleste mosquito.
Barney Barnes was a midget racer from the Ohio area. I know he's
Knuck motor in it. Frankie, look at that.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Really?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This car has everything going for it. It was built in 1937. It's got a 1936 alcohol-burning knucklehead engine. It's got a tremendous amount of history, and it runs. Oh my God. Wow. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that.
I see some buildings. Wow, man, look at all that. God. Looks like there's a multitude of stuff here.
This place looks good, dude.
I know.
There's some big buildings. You know what big buildings mean, don't you?
Big stuff.
I think one of the most difficult things about being a picker is rejection. I don't care how hardcore you are. I don't care how tough you think you are. If you're getting guns pulled in your face, if dogs are barking at you on a farm, if someone's putting their boot on your neck, you got to get used to that.
You know, a lot of people, as soon as they open the door, they're like, no, no, no. And you're like, hey, I was just wanting no. So then you're like, okay, I'm sorry, you know.
I knocked on a guy's door and he came to the door with a pistol. I mean, right in my nose, right in my face. And what scared me about the guy was he was so old. I mean, he was shaking. The only thing I could think to say was, you know, hey, is that gun for sale?
Woo, yeah.
What about this Jeep pedal car? Would you sell that?
No,
Something you might sell, Dan?
not really. No,
No on bicycles?
no on that.
You know, we've had some situations, you know, that's why it's nice to travel in twos.
One time I was on a guy's farm and he turned his dogs loose on me and they had me up against the wall and I was like, listen, man, just take the dogs away and I'll get the hell out of here. And he's like, no. All right.
Yeah,
Blast the internet. We're coming to Kansas.
I will.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Be safe. I need a nap.
Qué locura. Pues sí.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Shop where he works on his bikes and spends some alone time. Here's your baby. Oh, yeah. And sitting by the entrance is this 1946 knucklehead. It's got an orange and black paint job on it. I mean, it's got the beehive taillight. Oh, yeah. It's got a luggage rack. It's got a cigarette lighter with a coil cover over it. It's even got a European speedometer on it. This thing is trick.
In the 1970s, people were building bikes that were expressing what was happening in the
I don't want to walk off this property without this knucklehead.
I'ma fuck you up.
Take breath.
Shit.
This knucklehead. This knucklehead. This knucklehead. This knucklehead. This knucklehead. This knucklehead.
I don't really know you, and you want my knucklehead? What are your qualifications?
No me moleste mosquito. Let me eat my burrito. No me moleste mosquito. Why don't you go home?
Frank and I get a call from Danielle, and she tells us we're gonna go pick a guy named Bino. Now, this guy's been collecting Indian motorcycles for years, but the kicker is he was actually born in an Indian motorcycle shop. This is insane.
My first impressions were pulling up. I mean, this guy's got a huge property. He lives in a nice house. I'm hoping that he needs my money.
We're looking through all the BSAs, all the Nortons, all the Triumphs, and then we land on it. Okay, I'm totally freaking out because I'm looking at this one.
He bought it from some guys who had been riding it in the pasture with no tires.
A farm fresh 1914 Indian Twin. If you love motorcycles and you love the history of them, you love to ride them, you love them to the core, then you gotta love Indian motorcycles. This bike is the real deal sitting in front of me.
You fucking prats.
You can see some signs and a gas pump.
Well, it'd be neat to have an old gas pump, so then I bought one gas pump, and then another gas pump, and another one, and another one, and another one.
All right, well, now you got my attention. What do you got here? You popping?
I'm not popping.
All right. Why we say pop on an item is because we're excited, man. When you see something, you just want to explode. And when you explode, boom, pop. That's what happens. See anything, Frankie?
Oh, yeah, I seen something you might like. It's back roads, it's dumpster diving.